Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to week 4. Just a reminder, I opened week 4 and I also opened week 5. You are more than welcome to work ahead once you complete all of week 4. You cannot work ahead until you complete the chapter or module before. So make sure you finish week 4 if you want to work ahead to week 5. That's a requirement. You got to go in sequence here. This video is only going to be about week 4. Next week, I'll do a video on week 5, so don't get confused there. So week 4 is about preparing and delivering a speech. One thing that I want to note when you jump into week 4, like I've talked to about this for a few students, there's 2 versions of the textbook. I have version 1. Most of you have version 2. So when I pull the PowerPoint slides, it shows version 1. Now, the only thing that changed from version 1 to version 2 was they just moved the chapters around. They didn't change anything in the chapters, which is great. So there's no differences. So when you take a look at the PowerPoint here, it's going to say chapter 7 and chapter 8. It's actually chapter 9 and chapter 10 in your slides and in your textbook, so don't get confused there. That's why it says read chapters 9 and chapter 10 for version 2, just in case some of you also have version 1 of the textbook, because I've had that with students before. So make sure you read chapter 9 and chapter 10. If you're looking at the online textbook, it is version 2, so it should be all clear there. Also, make sure you take a look at your lecture. I think it's really interesting talking about how we deliver a speech effectively and some of the nervousness we get around speaking in public, right? A lot of people have that. I had it for a long time, and I still sometimes get it. You know, how do you effectively speak in front of a crowd? My feedback personally to myself has always been to make sure that I understand what I'm talking about, and also I'm talking about something I enjoy, and that usually makes things easier. Sometimes I don't get that right, but I think the science behind stage fright is really interesting, and there's a video about that in the future. But watch the lecture, of course. Take a look at the 2 PowerPoints again. The version differences, don't let that fool you. For you, it's probably going to be chapter 9 and chapter 10, but they're all the same. The stage fright video. Make sure you watch this video here. It talks about the science behind stage fright. It's a TED Talk. It's really interesting. A lot of people have enjoyed watching it. It's something that's taught me a lot effectively how to prepare to give a speech, and then also some of the science behind why we're concerned when why we have challenges when we give big speeches, and why stage fright exists, and why some people have it and some don't. Another video, how to give a great presentation, 7 tips and skills to leave an impression. I have this whole folder about presentations here. Tons of information here. Getting over your fear of public speaking. There's a TED Talk there. There's all kinds of supplemental material you can take a look at. Just a lot of information. It's kind of overwhelming, so I put that in a folder for you guys. When we talk about giving a presentation for our paper that's coming up, I use ScreenPal, Screencast-O-Matic. It used to be called Screencast-O-Matic. I think it's called ScreenPal now, and that's what I'm recording on now. That's how I want you to record your presentation for your paper. It's just going to show a video, and you could show your paper and talk through it, and talk through how you got to certain aspects of your findings. So familiarize yourself with that. It's free. You can download it. If you want to record a different way, that's fine too. But this is how we're going to use, or what we're going to do for our paper. This is the video component of it. If you're interested in using that, that's my recommendation. But you can use PowerPoint or something else if you want as well. How to create effective PowerPoint, another really interesting thing. And I did include how to format APA in PowerPoint if you're interested in taking a look at that. Lots of information here. I could go on and on about effective presentations. One of the best modules that we have, something that I really enjoy, and I think something I want you to be really, I want you to really understand it, because it doesn't get easier given presentations. So you have to practice, go through the motions, and make sure that you're ready. And part of making sure that you're ready is making sure that you do everything you need to do to prepare and understand the material prior, and then just repeating it over and over, practicing presenting in front of people. It does get easier, especially the more and more you do it, like I mentioned. You do have 2 sets of homework, homework chapter 9, homework chapter 10, both due on August 2nd. Crazy, we're already through July there. And then the discussion board post, of course. Your due date for that is initial post on the 29th and reply on the 2nd. All right? Appreciate you guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. Uh, all the materials located here. Once you finish these 3 things, you're more than welcome to move on to week 5. But I won't do a video on week 5 until next week. Okay? That's not a requirement to move forward faster, but if you're interested, please go ahead and do so. But make sure you finish week 8 first. Again, thank you so much for all that you've done so far this semester. Thank you for those that reached out and asked if they could work ahead. I appreciate that, and that's why the module is open. And I look forward to hearing a little bit of your thoughts in the discussion board about how to give a great presentation. Thanks so much.